Good day, everyone. It's Jill with Astro Press. I want to talk about your first Saturn return. Now, I haven't really talked a lot about Saturn yet because guess what? There's so many other things I needed to talk about. And eventually I will get into more Saturn stuff, but the purpose of me recording this today on August 9th, 2019 in Los Angeles is to be mindful of when you're going to have your first Saturn return. For some of you, it hasn't come yet. Others, you may be having it now if you're age 27, 28, 29, 30, or 31. You could be having your first Saturn return right now. And maybe some of you just finished your Saturn return. Pay attention. Put it in your smartphone. Write the dates down of your Saturn return, which is when transiting Saturn visits natal Saturn at the exact degree. And Saturn is what? The second largest planet in the solar system. The ruler of our structures, our career structures, our life structures, our home structures, our relationship structures, our skeletal structures. Hard work, perseverance. Saturn rules authority figures. Saturn rules our career. Saturn rules Capricorn, present-day rulership. What is Capricorn known for? Patience, perseverance, climbing every obstacle and overcoming every obstacle. We all have challenges in life. Everybody does. If we didn't, life would be boring. And we all need rules and regulations and structures. And we all need to work hard at things. Because again, if life was easy, life would be boring. And you all know that. And so we need Saturn. Saturn is important. We need Saturn for honesty and ethics and discipline. Don't you want honesty in your world? I do. I want people to be honest with me. I want people to be honest with themselves first. I want people to work hard at what they want and what they believe in, and I want them to persevere. And that is what happens. Saturn teaches us that in our chart. Wherever we have Saturn natally, in sign and house, he's here to teach us and say, I want you to know you're going to be working hard at this lifetime. And you need to do it. I need you to do it. And persevere. Because when you don't give up, you will have survived the challenge. And you will know, if I can get through this, I can get through anything. And that's what Saturn teaches us. And we are here to work on our Saturn our entire life, folks. Our entire life. The Saturn you have in your natal chart is here and wants you to express it and will express itself as well. Everybody handles their first Saturn return differently. It tends to be a life-changing experience around Saturnian things or whatever house and sign your Saturn is in. And it happens every 27, Saturn, it takes Saturn 27 to 29 years to get around every single sign of the zodiac. And so you will have a Saturn return depending on where it is, and when it hits for you, it can last anywhere from a year to sometimes more than 2 years. Some people just skate right through it, but most of us will have to buckle down and persevere in areas that it falls in our chart. So I'm bringing this information to you because I want you to know, when is your first Saturn return coming? Write the days down. Be ready for it. I wish someone would have told me when my first Saturn return was going to hit, because I think it really would have helped me. My Saturn falls on one of the angles, and Saturn on an angle, when you have a Saturn return, oh my gosh, there's such strong energy on the angles. Mine is in the IC angle, house of home. And yes, my entire life will be working around structures in the home life, in the family, working at feeling safe where I live, feeling nurtured. And so that's my Saturn. Where's your Saturn? How do you express it? What are you here to work on? We all have Saturn in our charts. It's where we need to work on things. And a lot of times I want to say, because Saturn is so life-changing and it happens, did you know most of us that have our Saturn returns from age 27 to 31, it's a lot of times those ages are when some of us get married for the first time. Most women in the United States, according to the U.S. Census, will get married at 27 and a half for their first marriage, and men 29 and a half. Well, those are the ages of our first Saturn return. And in Saturn returns, in astrology, it's an entrance into adulthood. And yeah, I would say getting married is pretty life-changing, right? Getting married, having kids, leaving your structure, whatever it is, only you will know how you deal with your Saturn return. All I can tell you is know when it's coming, be ready for it, and buckle down for it. If you find it challenging, persevere. Know it will pass. If you skate through your Saturn return, well, then you're lucky. But if you find there are challenges or obstacles or things you never would have thought you'd have to work on that come up for you, you're having a Saturn return. And Saturn is saying, I need you to work on this. I need you to do this. Because that is what your chart wants you to do. And so I'm going to close because I really wanted to record this to provide you with the dates and the importance of having your first Saturn return and being ready for it and being prepared. There's a lot to talk about with Saturn, but write down the dates of your first Saturn return. And yeah, you got a second Saturn return also coming, and a third. Oh, yes. We get one every 27 to 31 years. All of us do. And again, I said, I wish someone would have told me about my first Saturn return. So if you know yours is coming, guess what? You're lucky, because I never knew mine was coming. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.